It's a tradition that stretches back to 1934, and today we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration with a first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and it is a classic. The Packers and the Lions on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll get this to about the 38. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 7. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Lions had 7-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 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 What's up?
Goff now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd and 9.
Black 20.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think if this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 62 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Tonight. White 20.
Now Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Super. What's up?
Gone. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready up?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Finding room in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Come on, set. Ready, ready.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. He takes this for about 6, now inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4.
Here we go. 45. 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard as he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
That stop made by Jack Campbell. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they could win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down.
Ready, break.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Love. Now he'll tuck, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hutchinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Love looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go now. Drill green, yellow, sand.
Now Love. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
To throw is gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 9 here. Goff now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
14, like 20.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go, tonight. 180. Hey, 5.
Now it's gone. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love, they go play action now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
22. Hut.
Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Gone. That's complete to the Porter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Packers 23, Lions 10.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Listen.
Back to throw. Goff. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go tonight. 20.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
180.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. A shotgun snap for Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
180.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Bates' kick is good, and that gets them back within 10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
10 seconds, claws red. Come on, set. 33, yellow. Set.
Throwing, Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Right 20. It's up. Get ready to spin. Get ready to spin.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will fake his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, really, I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, somebody got to do it. I see the G. Watch him do it. He's a five outside off from the music. They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not his home. This is a revelation. How to get it going.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Come on, set.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs from 8 yards out. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
The Lions first down.
Goff going to shift him around.
At the 25-yard line.
What's up?
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 25-yard line.
180.
Now Goff. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good. Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Bates' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking a pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Black, next, field, black. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 47-yard attempt.
He pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Goff now looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Super one. 12.
Throwing again is gone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down at 6.
Come on, set, go.
Here's Willis. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, this ball game was